I bet you haven't even turned
I think
it
we're
on
live. I did that. I hit the live button.
yet. Oh, you did?
I did it.
You did just now, yeah.
Are we live? Hello?
I think we are. I think we are.
Whoa.
I do, in fact, believe that we are live.
Wow, that's crazy.
A miracle.
A
Really.
miracle. I did that.
This is the...
After 2 years, in 2 seasons, I finally figured out how to start this thing.
You
Hello
click the...
and welcome to your weekly dose of mayhem, the only show where the lack of chairs indicates the interestingness of the episode.
Directly proportional.
Directly proportional. Every time we've been standing, the episode has been generally more interesting. Remember a year ago, the first standing episode we ever did?
Is that a question for me or for the audience?
To the group.
Because I don't remember anything.
I don't know either.
What?
Did you not kick that?
I didn't hit
It just
that.
moved?
It's possessed.
Hello and welcome to your weekly dose of mayhem, the only show where we have ghosts.
Dude.
Or is that just gravity?
I think it's just the wheels rolling.
I think it's just
I
gravity.
think there's just a dead spot in the floor right here.
Hello and welcome to your weekly dose of mayhem, the only show with gravity and a lack of getting it started.
We have gravity?
Apparently.
This is the most microphones we've ever had on Weekly Dose of Mayhem.
Yes.
Am I even working?
Unclear.
Probably.
I hope everything's working.
I would
It's
say.
probably there's probably something very wrong that's happening right now, and I'm completely...
Back to what I was saying. The first time we ever did an episode standing up, it was about this time last year. And what this time last year was the weekend before Ruckus in Rochester, hosted by 1511. I think they hosted it. Yeah, they do. And this show is also the weekend before Rochester, before Ruckus. And by weekend, I mean Friday. And by Ruckus, I mean it's tomorrow. So yeah, and to Hamid's point, we have 2 extra microphones. Who are you?
I'm Emily.
Hi.
Yes.
And they paid us Minecraft
I
money
did not.
to be on the show.
I
Yeah,
did
Emily,
not.
you
just
still
said
have to pay Mr. Hiller 10 diamonds.
I'm broke. I don't have diamonds.
Now.
Find some.
How rich do you think I am?
They literally grow underground.
What?
They're a naturally occurring resource.
What?
Diamonds just...
They grow
occur.
underground.
Diamonds occur.
What?
So, to any of you watching out there, whether it be members of our team or just people of the general public, if you want to be on the show, we take bribes. And we are shamelessly corrupt about this. And that's why Jane is here, and that's why Emily's here. So yeah, anyway, the more observant viewers of you may realize that we have 2 robots in front of us today.
Whoa. I didn't even know.
We have 2 robots in front of us today. That's why we have no table or chairs. And this was a competition bot for Crescendo last year, the one that worked
Previously.
a
little bit.
It worked sometimes. And this is the robot this is our Ruckus bot that we built over the summer. And by we, I mean Josh, who isn't here. And by Josh, I mean Josh and Emily and a couple others. Mostly freshmen. Jana and Emily, they are freshmen.
Yes.
Yo.
Yay.
And yeah, so I'm gonna stop talking, and I'm gonna let you guys kind of take over if you guys want to talk about the Ruckus bot. So yours, I can give you some prompting questions if you would
Yeah,
prefer.
okay. Give me a question.
Emily, you go first.
Yeah.
I'm clueless.
So the kid who designed this bot, Josh, he's not here. So Emily and I worked on it, so we're gonna go through it together. But Emily, do you just want to walk us through like the note path of this
Yeah.
robot?
So basically, am I?
Yeah,
Do you want to move it
Yeah.
like,
Okay.
to the front of the camera?
Yeah,
Like move
yeah,
the
yeah.
other one back. Yeah. Scene.
Robot.
That's a robot. This
Yep.
is, in fact, for those unaware, this
Yeah.
is...
No, I can confirm. This is a
Those of
robot.
you just joining us,
Yeah.
this is called a robot.
What's that? Okay, so basically we have an under the bumper intake on this one, as we previously did not have. I think it's blocked by the banner. But there's a spot down here where a note can go in, and there's a note in there. Yes.
That's supposed to be
Wheels.
there.
You can see it
Intake.
under the banner.
Yeah.
And there it goes.
Yep. Okay. So so we got an intake path here. We have a distance sensor in there for instead of a beam brake for tracking the note, and then we have a semi-functional rotating arm. Yes.
So just to be clear, that, what's it called? The distance sensor, where is it?
It's over there.
Right here. Is a replacement of what we had on this thing. which these are like, if you can see these sort of black
Rounded
discs,
things. Yeah.
those contained a beam break sensor, which is something that points a laser at a sensor, and when something blocks the laser, it tells the computer.
You know that thing on your garage door? Yeah, it's one of those.
Yeah, it's one of those things.
And those are there to detect the note being intake and then intook, and then stop the intake so that the note doesn't go all the way through the system.
And this guy has a distance sensor, because a distance sensor, instead of being 2 elements, it's just 1, so you don't need to perfectly align them. And this is just a standard rev sensor. This is like really like FTC stuff almost, and it has just come disconnected.
No, it's unplugged on purpose.
Okay, it's unplugged on purpose.
Okay.
I thought I broke it.
No.
And then
No, you did. I'm lying. You did.
so this is for the FOC folk among you. You may notice that this is very Orbit Robot-esque from last year. Because one of our founding tenets is steal from the best, invent the rest. And we believe in that so much. That's not even our quote. We stole that from Citrus Circuits. And I didn't even steal that from Citrus Circuits. I stole that from Will Rosen, who's now graduated. So, yeah, that this robot a bunch of freshmen built over the summer just to kind of get the bearings under them with robot design. Emily helped build it. Josh, who was on the team last year as an 8th grader, was the driving force behind the design. And this robot basically has come together in the last week, because here at Electric Mayhem, we believe in robot in 3 days, but the last 3 days.
Yeah.
Before competition, not the first 3, after kickoff. You like that one, Mr.?
Robot in the
Very
last 3
accurate.
days. Robot in the last 3 days.
In the last 3 days. Another cool thing about this robot is it's using SDS modules, because after 2 years of driving on the Max Swerve modules from Rev and realizing, oh wait, they are kind of poo, we
Kind of stinky.
upgraded to the SDS modules with Krakens. We own 18 Krakens now because we were like, what? What? You can just talk. They're giving us a lot of money. Oh yeah. So we've changed to the SDSs with the Krakens on this for this robot. Yeah. Do you guys have anything else to say about this one?
It goes vroom, vroom.
Yeah.
It does.
It does actually go very. It does go very
Yes.
fast.
This,
Terrifyingly fast.
this one can shoot.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
It did
Yes.
shoot.
It did. It did.
We have successful shooting
There's a
tested
video in
with
the
it.
chat somewhere.
It
Yeah.
shot once into the
Yeah.
actual.
Twice.
Twice.
Oh yeah.
I was not
twice.
there for the second one.
Missing out.
James, one of our programmers, has been working hard. Hi, James.
Hi,
James has been
Hi,
working
James.
hard
over
getting
here.
some auto aim on that. Hi, James.
Oh
You
my
want to talk
God,
about
great.
code a little bit? Let's talk about code.
Yeah.
Talk about
Get
how
out of
you program the. Someone has to sacrifice a microphone.
Hi.
Hi, James.
Hi, James.
Hi. So first we get the robot and then we program it.
So here. So we have our current.
That's
hold
all
on,
of
James.
it.
James,
Oh,
hold on.
oh.
One question, please. One question. So we say robot in 3 days, right? The last 3 days
course, of
specifically.
course.
So if it's the last 3 days to build the robot, when are you programming?
The bus ride over.
The bus ride over. Thank you, James.
Code in.
Everybody snap for James.
Okay, Mr. Patak. Mr. Patak is our English teacher.
He's in a feature? That's awesome.
Shout out to Mr. Patak. He's awesome. We gotta show him this episode now.
That's awesome. We gave the last shout out we gave was to Tate, right? For wanting Mr. Cobra on the podcast.
Shout out to Tate. I shout out my grandpa every episode. Hi, Grandpa. He's in Spain.
He's in Spain.
I don't know what he's doing there. But
A
yeah,
very good time.
yeah, allegedly. This robot has got. James has been working on some auto aim stuff, orienting the robot so that when it rotates, or that when it kind of does a half circle around the speaker, that it's always pointed. The shooter's always pointed at the speaker, which is really cool. That's what these cameras are for, right there. And there, those camera mounts, which I designed to go straight over the SDS modules. Hopefully we can use something similar next season for the comp bot, probably with some modifications made to those cameras. But yeah,
And those cameras are actually very special cameras because they are global shutter cameras, which means that James likes them because a regular camera doesn't actually capture the whole frame at once. Like that camera doesn't do that. It scans every line at once. It does this one, then this one, then this one, yada, yada, yada. But a global shutter camera takes the whole thing at the same time, which means it's more accurate and better for doing things like this, and probably worse for podcasting.
Isn't it also black and white?
No, it can do color,
but you just choose not to.
Photon vision shows it in black and white.
Yeah.
1950s podcast?
1950s podcast. Well, hello, everybody. All right.
Alrighty.
Cool. James is currently standing around on in the programming area, waiting for this robot to be returned to him. So we're gonna go do that.
Yep.
Yes. Is it on?
No.
Oh, there's a note.
Oh yeah, there's a note on the ground.
Here, can I see that real quick?
Yeah. No. I've just that's a ranking point right there. Oh, okay.
My notes.
Peak shorts content right there. Let's move this in.
What in the end?
Wait, should we hide up the audience?
What?
I gotta hide up the audience.
High note the audience if you want to try and throw it on the
That's
camera.
just gonna only end poorly. Well, you should have to throw it.
Yeah, you gotta throw it on there.
Yeah, throw a high note the
Throw a
audience.
high note onto the tripod.
Hey Jack, this is gonna be a short, right, Jack?
This is gonna be
Jack made all the
resident shorts editor now.
Yeah, he made all the 30-hour
Let's go.
shorts. High note
You
the
got
audience.
this.
First try. First try. Let's go.
No.
Try again.
Come on, you can do better
No, you
than
gotta
that.
do it. You gotta really mean it.
Here,
Don't
Yeah.
be.
You try.
Oh,
The
I'm
camera
trying.
will
Okay.
survive. The only thing that can break the camera is Brady.
Nope.
Man.
Nope.
That hit the computer.
I hit the computer. I high noted the computer. That was my goal all along.
It didn't land on the computer, so.
Oh.
All right,
Tap
one more
three.
attempt.
Attempt.
Oh, come on.
There's an earthquake.
Alright, let me try.
Enough.
Hey, shout out to whoever in the audience has figured out this episode was unscripted.
Yeah. Oh, that's the TV.
That's the TV.
Oh my God, that
Mohammed, you got an attempt now.
that TV just like flashed white because you
Yeah,
just.
it's fine.
Giving Helmet a heart attack right now.
We're just throwing notes at Hamid's very expensive setup.
I'm tripping over it right now. Okay. Oh, the robot's in the way. I'm gonna actually go over here.
Okay.
All right. Watch me get this first try. I also hit the TV.
And you almost closed OBS too.
Oh my God.
That would have been bad.
Whoops.
Anyway, I'm not sure we've ever shown this robot off on the podcast.
I think we did the last episode of season 1.
Did we? Yeah, I think we did. So
Maybe.
I'll just go over briefly for those of you who missed it. This is New Zealand. This was a FSC Compot from last year. We did show it off last year, didn't we? But yeah, this is a FSC Compot from last year, primarily designed by me and Oscar. Heavily inspired by the unqualified Quokka's robot in 3 days robot. We've got an over-the-bumper intake right here to intake the note. This is not the way it goes in, but you get the idea. So it takes the note, and then
No, what do you mean? That's exactly how we put
it
it
takes
in.
the note, and then it goes up to the amp's going position, and then if I can get my hand out of it, Jane will be the amp,
Amp.
and
Yeah.
then comes out of the back and scores in the amp, just like that. And then Finn, who's the human player, goes, "One in the amp!" And then we put a second one in the amp, and then we get tons of points.
Yeah.
And that's how you win when the robot works. It's also got these two big climbers right here, which is on a rack and pinion system. There's a rack gear here, and then the pinions is driven up and then kind of rides up there, and that's how we climb.
He says as he gracefully strokes the robot.
And then we're driving the arm with two. Oh, that's not good. James is playing with the other robot.
James is breaking the robot.
James, what did you do?
And then we drive. The arm is driven by two Neos, two Rev Neos, which are geared down 100 to 1 with Versa planetaries into these two big external gears here, which you can't see because we're good at framing. And yeah, that's pretty much the robot. It's a really simple robot, despite the fact that it's got like 16 motors on it.
Oh, I should have used my phone. I should have used my
Yeah.
phone when you were. Can you tell this video's unscripted?
Yeah, can you tell this video is unscripted? It's a very simple robot. It's got like 16 motors on it, mostly from the drivetrain. And yeah, that's this robot. We've talked about it before. It's a robot. So yeah,
Nate, for those of the members in the audience who are just joining, why do you say that it only worked sometimes?
so let me set the scene.
Oh no.
Dramatic.
After 7 hours of a bus ride down to Cincinnati, Ohio. We were at the Miami Valley Regional
Yes.
in Ohio.
Yes.
Along with the only other Buffalo team, the only other team that we knew who was there was 1511, the Warlocks. Shout out to the Warlocks. Love you guys. Hi, Trent. I'll probably see Trent soon at the FRL qualifier. Anyway, after driving 7 hours, jeez, that's really loud.
God.
I'm really good at telling stories. After 7 hours, we get to MVR. We play a couple practice matches. We're doing great. We played a really good practice match with the Warlocks. We got tons of points. It was probably one of the highest scoring matches of the year. And then the little rack and pinion system on one of these climbers, I think it was this one actually, decided to eat its way through a can wire. And it shredded off the little plastic coating, insulator around the can wire. And we didn't notice it at first because it wasn't grounding itself to the frame because the can wire was above the frame until it wasn't. So we got hit, and suddenly we are getting signals that looks like we're browning out. Like the voltage is dropping way low, and we're like, oh, we're browning out. That's weird. And then we play like 5 matches where this problem keeps happening. This problem keeps happening. We start off the match really well until we get hit or we run into something or just randomly it looks like we start browning out. We weren't browning out at all. In fact, the can wire was grounding itself to the frame. When we would get hit, it would get smushed under the frame, and then it would ground itself and everything would go kaput, and then it would break. So yeah, and that's why Robot didn't work at MVR until the very last match, where I moved up one of the climbers to see if there was anything wrong with it. I go, that can wire is stripped. That's probably the issue. I wrapped a load of electrical tape on it, and then we played the last match. I don't remember if we won or not, but we played the last match, and we had no issues. Of course, knowing us, of course, our luck dictates that we only find that out the last match of the entire season.
And then they all got milkshakes.
Yay!
And I didn't.
I did not actually get a milkshake either.
I didn't get a milkshake because I'm lactose intolerant.
Oh.
I didn't get one because I didn't know.
That's a skill issue.
Or I was too lazy to get off the bus after eating dinner the first time.
After
The milkshake was worth it.
7-hour drive, 3 days, and then another 7-hour drive, 7 to 8 hours.
Anything
Yeah.
for the milkshakes, man.
So, the best thing about this is that when this sort of these outages on the robot happened, we have statistics for our matches that we showed off in season 1 that basically graph performance of every robot throughout the competition through our scouting data, and it was really interesting to see on my end my graphs going boop, whamp, boop, whamp, in terms of all of our scoring and everything because the robot was just shutting down.
Yeah, it would break for a match. Then
it would break for a match, then it would be okay, but then we would break for 2 matches, and then we'd be okay.
Yeah.
And it's good, because that means that my visuals were working, but sorry about your robot.
Yeah, it was sad, but we played our last match. We went out fighting, which is all that really matters when it comes down to it. And it was a fun competition regardless. 1511 was the I just like 1511.
Hi, 1511.
No, not 15. Oh, no, I've been saying I mean 1507. Oh no.
Oh my God!
no.
I just
I mean
realized.
1507. The Warlocks are 1507, not 1511.
1511
I'm so
is
sorry, Warlocks.
1511 is the other people.
Yeah,
oh,
they're
no.
Ranger. No, that's 3015. Oh, I'm all sorts of messed up.
No, 1511 is the people that host
It's Rolling
Penfield.
Thunder. 1511 is
Yeah,
Rolling Thunder. Oh,
Rolling Thunder.
I'm way out of practice.
Oh my God.
I haven't been thinking about FOC in months.
Wait, there's Onyx 1, Onyx 2, Onyx 3. Aren't there 4?
Hi, Brady.
Those two are getting up.
Oh, they're
Yeah.
both of them? Okay.
One
Hi,
receiver.
That's weird.
Brady wouldn't make a mistake like calling the Warlocks 1511. Oh, thanks for walking right in front of the camera, Brady. Hi, Etienne.
Small Brady cameo.
So yeah, that was a Ruckus bot, which now Brady and James are playing with. This is New Zealand showing up on the podcast for the second and probably final time.
Yep.
Yes.
And that's all I've got. Unless, you guys are here for because you paid us to be on the show. Do you have anything you want to talk about?
Yeah.
I'm putting you on the spot,
Oh.
unapologetically.
I've got an idea for what you guys can talk about.
yeah.
You both are freshmen, right?
Yes.
Yes.
And I make the scouting app.
Yes.
No. No.
You want to talk about how you're going to scout
No.
so much this year?
No.
You want to talk about how that's the only thing you're going to be doing?
No. You can't
I'm
make
evil.
me.
I'm
you can't
evil.
make me. I
I'm gonna-
scouted like 70 matches the last time at MVR.
There's rewards for scouting the most matches.
Is
That
it
is
10
true.
diamonds? Is it
That
10
is true.
diamonds?
No.
Do I
it's
get- do I
new
get
system?
do I
new
get diamonds?
system for scouting rewards. We've got a new tab on the visualization that basically tracks how many matches every person is scouting.
You're gonna run the people over.
If you scout the most matches, I buy you a mucho mango from Wegmans on our way back.
$1.
I want diamonds. Can I have $1 worth of diamonds
I
in
will
Minecraft?
give you $1 worth of diamonds, which is 0 diamonds because
What?
that does not have an
What?
exchange rate.
For context, the team now has a Minecraft server, and it's become pseudo-currency in the lab.
I
It's-
need.
all the
Yes.
bribes happen on the server.
Moment, I need diamonds to pay you back for being on here. You don't understand.
So you
I'm
want
gonna
me,
go into
so,
debt.
so if you are my best scouter, I give you 10 diamonds that you immediately give to your father for being on the
Yes.
podcast. Okay.
Yes.
That makes sense. Yeah. No,
Okay,
that
now I
works.
gotta scout.
That works. Yeah, you do have to scout. So,
Oh my God, Jaina, how do you feel about your first scouting time?
yeah. Your first time at Ruckus.
This is
yeah.
her first year on the team. She's a rookie. She's
Yeah.
never even done FSC.
First year on the team, first year going to Ruckus, but most importantly, first year scouting, how do you feel?
I don't know how to feel because I've never done anything yet.
Yeah, your first time going to competition is tomorrow.
Yeah.
Trust me, you'll love it and you'll want to do it forever.
How many times before this have you woken up at like 5 o'clock?
All the time.
Oh, for real?
Yes.
You're gonna be.
Yeah.
So that's not going to be a learning
Yeah,
curve at all.
last year at my...
Wow.
Yeah, last year I had to wake up at 5:30 because the school day started at 7:30.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Man, I'm
Ew.
glad I didn't go here for middle school.
And I still...
Or whatever.
Well,
wake up
she
at
didn't go
5:30
here for middle
because my brother
school.
goes
Oh.
there, so...
Ah.
For
We've got a
someone like,
natural.
for
Yeah,
someone like me, I only have to get up 10 minutes before 5 o'clock tomorrow.
I used to wake up at 4 too.
I have to get up at 4.
My commute is 30 minutes because I live in suburbia.
I can walk here.
I live in a cornfield.
So
I'm probably the closest one. who lives
I have a
Besides
freshman-related
Nick.
question.
Yes.
You two, well, I mean, you were on the team last year.
I
You did
was.
FTC last year.
I was.
But you, it's first year of freshman year, so you're finally allowed to be on the FSC team.
Yes, indeed.
What made you want to do robotics?
There's only one answer to this question.
Scouting.
Yeah! so, no, actually.
I don't know. Robot.
Your father?
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
her dad's considered. But Jana, why did you want to join robotics? Because you're new to the school too. So what were you like? Oh yeah, this looks cool.
Because I've always liked robots. I think the idea of robots are really cool, and also everyone in robotics is very cool. I would not have friends if I wasn't in robotics.
Very true. Very true. No, that's a very relatable thing. Now, Jaina, you specifically actually, you actually do in fact say that you are a robot, just like Nate here.
Yeah.
And not only that, you actually are a professional robot language speaker. You can read robot, you can speak robot. So I was wondering, would you like to conduct an interview with New Zealand since it's its final time on the show?
Yeah.
Here,
you
let's
gotta talk to him.
let's
You
get
gotta
him
talk to him. Come on,
close to the
Jaina.
camera.
Come on, Jaina.
We're doing an
Okay.
interview.
Alright,
And Nate, I want you to hide conveniently off screen and make all the robot noises for New Zealand.
Okay.
Okay. What language does he speak?
He speaks
speaks
robot.
robot.
You know how
Robot.
to speak it, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
He speaks robot with a Buffalonian accent.
Yeah, here. So right, because you're
So do
faking.
I just-
So wait, hold on. So because you're faking it, you want to keep it close to your mouth, but I'm gonna. Yeah, okay.
So do I just beep in Buffalonian?
Yeah,
Is that how this
basically,
works?
basically. yeah.
Yes.
I don't know. I don't know what a Buffalonian accent sounds like.
Well, just speak in like the universal beep boop. You know.
Okay. Beep boop bop beep boop beep bop beep 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 beep
Beep beep beep beep beep beep beep
beep beep beep beep beep beep
beep
beep boop bop.
beep beep boop.
New Zealand, everyone! Give it up!
Man, I can't believe I missed that interview. That must have been really interesting.
Yeah, it's
Maybe it disappeared.
conveniently had to
Yeah.
disappear into nowhere for a couple minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, no mistake about cameo this episode. I'm to say about.
Hello.
Hi.
You just got a whole TV studio down here, casually, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
Brady.
Hi, Brady. So yeah, that was Man, this is when we don't script these things, he's ahead.
But they're also very fun.
They're really
Yeah, they're all
funny.
more
Funny
fun.
hour.
I'm
Funny
also-
hour. Funny hour.
Funny hour.
This is the second funny hour that has happened during a podcast. Keep them coming, dude. I don't know who I'm saying that to, but keep them coming.
Was it
This
the last
is-
funny hour on the Minecraft server?
The last funny hour was on the Minecraft server, but the
Yes.
last funny hour on the podcast was last episode when we got consumed by the void.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fair.
you told me that.
Yeah.
That's a
what
really
happens.
good way to end these shows. Do you just want to consume us by the void?
No.
Oh, you're not done yet?
The last time that I consumed us by the void, it meant that when I turned on the computer today, I thought that all the cameras were broken because it was completely black. I thought that I broke my capture card. So no, I don't want to do that because I'm going to forget again. And a week later, I'm going to think I broke my capture card again, and maybe I won't spend that much time doing other things before I click the filter button and realize, oh, there's a Luma key on there. Whoops, I didn't turn that off.
Whoopsie daisy.
Yeah. You've got the big app.
I'm trying to think of something to put on the big app, like the
no,
short.
it's not gonna. You can't force the big jokes.
Yeah, I
You can't
can't.
do that. So,
Nope. Go back.
Oh, careful. Where?
Go back.
to conclude,
Beep boop beep 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 boop beep beep beep. Good night, everybody.
good night, everyone.
Yeah.
Good night, everyone. Yeah.
Good night.
I have to walk awkwardly over to the computer to turn off the stream.
Yeah,
Good
do
night,
that.
everybody.
Do that.
We are good at this.
Yeah.
We're
Bye.
professionals.
This is
Can't you
awesome.
tell?
This is a good.